guys that I was talking to in LinkedIn.
Okay, well, thank you.
Hmm.
Thank you both, Bob, and thank you. What's the D stand for? Dan, David, Derek?
Uh,
Well, the,
I'm not sure. I would have to
the
bring it
D
back up.
Carter, welcome, D. Okay, the recording is live, so welcome team, welcome We Share people, and welcome new people to the call. This is what we hold on a Tuesday and Thursday night at 8:30. It's a team call, and we follow it up with mine and Phil's call, but Roger comes on to support us, and that's pretty good when you can get an owner to come on a call and help each and every one of us understand his philosophy, where he's going, and give us some of the nuts and bolts of what he's doing. So tonight, I did want to go into two things that I think we're having a little problem with, and I take all the responsibility. There's some important features that maybe I haven't been pushing as hard as I should be. Number one is, what is We Share? What do we stand for? What are we doing? Where are we going? And why is it important to you? And the second one is the product behind We Share. I do believe that when we talk about a one-time purchase of $30, we lose the power of what we truly have, because we take, as a society, we look at name brands, we look at prices. So usually if something costs more, it's better. Not really true, but I'm telling you, you guys got $3,000 in a marketing system for $30, and I don't think we've really gone into it to show you how versatile it is and how effective it is. So the first thing we're going to start off with, and me and Phil are going to be talking together, so don't mind it, we work very closely, is I want to go into a little background about We Share. We Share, number one, is a Christian-based company. We're looking to spread the word of the gospel throughout the world, the real word of the gospel, meaning what we know to be exactly accurate through history. And we didn't want anybody to change it. So Roger came up with a unique way of doing that. So Phil, if you want to come in on that, I'll let you come in on that, and I'll be quiet for a little while.
All right, guys. Well, we've got videos that explain this all, but also right here, if you go to your My Crypto Patent on any of your websites and you come down to the home, you can actually see the vision of what this whole company is all about. I mean, it's not just going to be this little $30 ebook and $300 ebook. It's going to be the Holy Grail patent. It's all about, you know, the Bitcoin Word of God and the Skillful Bids auction. And there's going to be a mall site. I mean, he's been paying on the mall now for over 2.5 years. It's ready, guys. We're just waiting for the people to open it up. So back on the Bitcoin Word of God. If you click on go to your Bitcoin Word of God website, you know, it tells you what it is. It shows you the book. When you click on the book and you download the book, you know, and I'm just going to go through.
Hey, Phil, can I cut in for a moment, buddy? I'm sorry.
Sure.
Can we go back onto a little bit of what Roger's background is? I know they saw it once, but I just want to hit on some highlights.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to take off from the other point. All right.
Yeah, you had that page up. Remember it?
Yep, I'm working on it.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Okay, so when you go to My Crypto Patent, guys, if you go to About Us, scroll to the bottom of the page. This is Roger Johnfield. He's one of the most integrous men that I've ever met in my life. And his bio speaks for itself. I mean, you got the base, you got the engineering, you got the software, and you got the marketing. When you go to the software, for instance, guys, I mean, this is the guy that we're working with. This is the owner, the programmer, and the CEO of the company. I mean, just look at some of the things that he's done. You know, helped with I mean, we wouldn't have AT&T's voicemail if it wasn't for Roger. And if you look right here, check that out. Roger developed and wrote the software, you know, for the AT&T that brought voicemail to the marketplace. He did things for the Navy. He actually was in charge of testing and developing the U.S. Navy weapons system. He programmed our Minuteman missiles in binary code. He helped create the self-defense system for the military. You know, this is the one that everybody should know, is he was the key programmer that created CPM for digital research, which originally became Microsoft DOS. He was the guy that created your stuff for your computer. You know, he used to, you just go through his bio and it'll blow you away, the kind of things that this man has done in his lifetime so far. And I honestly count it a privilege and an honor to be able to call him my friend. And about 4 years ago, we were on the phone together and he said, Phil, I just got to let you know. I said, what's that, Roger? He goes, you know, you're one of my best friends. I said, what? You know, to have a guy like that say something to you, it blew me away. So when you go to marketing, I mean, here's his marketing, what he's done in the industry, guys. I mean, he's consulted for some of the biggest.
Fucking kidding me.
I'm sorry?
Somebody's in the background. Can we mute? Can everybody mute themselves out at the bottom? This way there's no distractions. Or Phil, I don't know if we can, but I didn't want to go into all that. Can everybody kindly mute themselves out? We will open up the call for you, I promise you. But you don't want to miss this.
I can mute everybody if you'd like.
Yeah, I think you should at this point, and then we'll open it up.
Well, maybe I can. It's not letting me.
I know, Phil. Technology is not my favorite. Anyway, guys, we were on a call with Roger like 2 in the morning, and he was telling us about how he was giving the U.S. Navy plans to make a stealth type of a destroyer ship or any ship. And when he was describing it, the military is just now coming around to developing that ship that he actually proposed to them. How many years ago, Phil? 20, 25 years ago?
It was a hover. It was a hover warship, you know. I mean, wow. The things, like I said, the stuff that this guy has done, you guys get in there and start looking at his bio, it'll blow you away. He's consulted for some of the biggest network marketing companies that are out here. You know, companies pay him $50,000 or whatever a month to go ahead and revamp their comp plans. I mean, you go through his bio and it'll blow you away. He actually designed the biggest boring machine in the world. It bores, I can't remember how many centimeters apart, you know, for like motherboards and that kind of stuff. I mean, right here's the drill. You know, multiple drill patterns and all kinds of stuff. You know, this is who we're working with. This is who put this whole company together. And you just keep going through his bio and it'll blow you away. I mean, I'm always like, look at this, security clearance, top secret. You get to get on some of the calls like Steve and I, you know, and just shoot the breeze with him and just get to talk to him. And he's one of the most down-to-earth guys. I mean, his goal is to get this up and running for everybody and go play golf and design he's in the process of building a couple of robots at the moment. And he's also wanting to build a drone that people can fly in. That was him and his dad's vision before drones really became popular. Him and his dad were actually gonna design their own drone, and you know, that's what he wants to do. He wants to get everything running for everybody, and then go and, you know, live the rest of his life. So, and I can go on and on and on about it if you want.
No, I just wanted to impress on him that we have somebody that once he sinks his teeth into something, it's not his daily operation is just impeccable, and it's something that we all should consider. Just look at the dates. The guy, he does more in 1 month than I've done in a year, honestly. And it's not stopping. He's still in his prime of his life to do a lot of good programming. Most of it is done already, but implementing as well. So yeah, Phil, thank you. You impressed a lot on him, and hopefully you guys got the picture that we're working with somebody that has a vision for each and every one of us. The vision is already laid out. We just got to take it by the hand and finish it. So That's where we're at right now. We are the founders, and congratulations for stepping in and being the founders. So maybe they can take their time and go through all that. You showed them where it was. Maybe we should move on to something that I think is underrated, which you know what I'm talking about, the marketing system.
Okay, guys, in your back office. Okay, so when we go to WeSharePledges.com/? equals your ID number. Oops. And you get to this point right here. When you go to your back office, one thing that we always got to and show everybody is your referral links. All of your links are right here. So when you get there, you can go through and watch all the different videos. But what we want to show you tonight, and what most people are missing, is the ebooks. Roger put this up for us about almost 2 weeks ago. And this explains everything in detail for everyone. So we're going to play this for you, but just know it's in your back office and you can watch it anytime and you can stop it and you can go through it step by step, you know, but Roger created this about 2 weeks ago for us.
And then we're going to set up an ebook for you.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Pledges, branding your ebooks. Before you can understand the potential of branding your ebooks, you need to know how to change your advertising and where to download the ebooks. Everyone has a link on the bottom of all pages and all ebooks to link to our system registration page. This way, even for free, anyone can give away the ebooks as an incentive to get others to purchase advertising. However, you must first pay for your advertising in order to put your personal or business website link at the top of every page in paid ebooks. There are several ebooks available to advertise in Phase 1 for $30. Currently, Small Dreams Have No Magic advertising is available in Phase 2 for $300 as a bonus when you pay for your lifetime marketing system. Once you pay for your advertising, you should immediately change your advertising for the top of every page of the associated ebooks. After you change your advertising in your ebook, you can download any or all of the ebooks to give away. All ebooks in green are Phase 1 and place you in the 30 pear tree. Books in salmon are Phase 2 and place you in the 300 pear tree. You can pay for your advertising at several places. On this back office page, just click the orange Pay for Project button and select which phase to pay for. Please do not go through the pay process until you have a Bitcoin wallet and at least the amount in Bitcoin for your project. As a side note, you can pay any amount over the price of the ebook and any remainder will be placed into your Bitcoin wallet in our program. If you accidentally overpay with your house payment, do not worry. Your funds are still in your wallet. Many people deliberately overpay in order to fast-track their pledges instead of having to pay multiple times with multiple blockchain transaction fees and delays. The most common payments on the $30 Phase 1 are $30, $200, and $500. You can go to the Training tab above right and click All About Sharing to help you decide which is best for you. Additionally, under your Wallet tab, there is an Order Phase 1 and Order Phase 2 button. There are order buttons typically on the top right of various websites such as Small Dreams Have No Magic. Now that you have ordered, you need to know how to change your ad at the top of every page of the associated phase ebooks. When you click the orange Change eBook Ads button, you will have a drop down for various phases. The function of the choices are the same, but you must have paid $30 to change the Phase 1 ebook ads and $300 to change the Phase 2 ebook ads. When you choose, say, Phase 1, a new window will open and request your ID and password. Enter them along with the funny CAPTCHA code. If you cannot read the code, click Reload to get a new image. Click the green Submit button and you will now be taken to a new web page where you can view your current advertising for that phase. If you want to change the ad, you can change it, then enter your ID, password, PIN, and CAPTCHA. Read the instructions on the page before changing your ad. In general, all you need to do is put the entire website link less HTTP or www stuff on the website line. If your website will not work correctly, you may need to return to the change ad page and put in the website including the .com and put everything else on the extension, the ext. Do not put a slash, the forward slash, after your domain name. If you update it correctly, you would be directed to a success page with your ID in red. Back on the ebook webpage, you can press the orange download ebook button and select the ebook you want to brand. As example, suppose we chose the IPF system. First, you will see a picture of the ebook you are going to brand. Verify the sponsor ID is your ID. Some people give this website link in the address bar with their ID to individuals. They do this so the prospect can change the name and email in the ebook. All you need to do is press the green submit button. You'll now be taken to a branding page showing a picture of the ebook you are branding. Scroll to the bottom and notice your name and email in the boxes. At this point, you or anyone you gave the previous link to can change the name and email that will appear on the cover of the ebook. Notice, you can put a phone number in the email field instead of email. Next, click the GDPR box, then click the Rebrand This eBook link. You will be taken to a new branding download page. This may take some time depending upon the internet connection speed. On the download page, you have a couple of options. If you're going to use the same name and email and ad you saved under Change eBook Ads to give away often, then save the link in the yellow so you do not need to go through this process every time. If all you are going to do is read the ebook, show it to someone one time, or download it to your cell phone or computer, then just click the blue underline here under Download PDF. When open, you will have a new branded PDF of your ebook. In addition to being able to download from your back office ebook link, many websites have download links for your ebooks. As example, if you go to BOHB website, you will see that all your ebooks are available for download from the download link on the top of the page. Many people like to send prospects to specific ebook websites so that all the ebooks are available. Now that you know how to buy, change, and download ebooks, let us talk about some strategy. The first strategy is obvious. Everyone, even for free, can give away all the ebooks to attract individuals to our program. There is a link on the bottom of every page to your business registration so that others you refer can purchase advertising. If you have not paid for your advertising, you will not be able to change the ad at the top of every page in the associated ebooks. If you have paid for your advertising, you will be able to change the ad in the associated ebooks as often as you desire. The best strategy is to use a link to some other program or one of the other ebooks if you do not have another program. This way you can gently invite somebody by giving away the free ebook and tell them they can also advertise any business they want. When they ask what you advertise, tell them to click the link at the top of any page to take them to your business. Now for the inside secret to marketing. Find a store such as a dry cleaner and get their website, name and email or phone number. First change your ad to the store owner's website. Then brand the ebook with the owner's name and email on the cover using the circulating currency ebook. Copy down the link for the dry cleaner that was on the branding page in the yellow box. Change your ad on the back office ebook page back to your own ad so others do not brand with the dry cleaner's website when they download your ebooks. Next, visit or email the link of the branded ebook to the owner of the dry cleaner. Tell them they can put a sign in their window that they take Bitcoin and people can come inside to get a free copy of the circulating currency ebook. The ebook even tells them how to make a sign, put a QR code on the sign for their own ebook download, and how to set up their merchant account to take Bitcoin. Tell them you are test marketing on how effective the sign is for drawing in new customers. Tell them you will pay for the advertising, sign, and download. Do not pay for their advertising. Just use your license to make them a one-time ebook. Tell the owner all they need to do is tell you if the business improved or not due to the advertising. Here is a secret. they can give away all the ebooks they want, even with their name, phone, and website, because your link to sell advertising is on the bottom of the page. Return sometime later and tell the owner how they can make money by purchasing the ad and putting their link on the bottom of every page. They cannot go around you because if they join for free and do not buy the ad, they lose their ad at the top of every page they brand. Only paid advertisers can change the link at the top of the page in the associated ebooks. Be smart about your niche you are advertising to. Send the BOHB ebook to people interested in health, doctors, sports gyms, nutrition shops, and other health-related places like a marathon race. Send the circulating currency ebook to online and offline merchants and individuals involved with Bitcoin and trading. Use the other books and marketing groups and network marketing groups looking for something to give away in exchange for their prospect's name and number to create a contact list. Small Dreams has no magic, has a huge niche because it is good for all people no matter if they are in business or not. Do not forget to offer your branded ebooks to all your social media contacts such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or many others. Offer it as a gift such as to individuals with a lot of followers. No one is going to complain if you give away Small Dreams Have No Magic. And many visitors will download the ebook just to see what you gave away to their friend or celebrity. Everyone who passes your ebook on will be multiplying your potential success.
Okay, thank you, Phil. That was a great one. Hey, Phil, can we now do it in theory, like showing somebody how to do it? Let's say we go to any book you like, whatever you want to pick, whether it be Bitcoin Word of God or Small Dreams. I say some of us are still in the $30 phase one, so let's take a phase one book.
Well, all of them, when you rebrand one, you rebrand them all except for the $300 Small Dreams. So when you change the ebook ad, you're changing the ebook ad in all 5 of the $30 books. So when you click on the ad.
Hey, Phil, can I give you a theory on this too before you do that?
Sure.
Let's say me and you are talking on social media. We don't know each other. And you just start out with, hey, Steve, how's everything going? And I reach out, Phil, going well, man. I've been working this great program. You really ought to take a look at. And you turn around and say, well, what is the link on that program? I want to show them how to reverse market without being in a my program is better than yours.
Can I show you a live one? I just did that.
No. We're having a conversation on Facebook or on any social media site. And I'm saying to you, I'm in XYZ company and it's really a great company. And instead of you coming back and saying, well, I'm in WeShare, you got to check out the comp plan. We can ask them a general question. What is that link for your website? And now we can go and rebrand a book and send it back to them where we're giving them value without competition. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can actually show you, just not 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought you said you did show me. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Let me see. Let me find my Facebook here. Not 30 minutes ago, I had a person hit me up on Facebook. And let me see. Okay, right here. Not 30 minutes ago, I had this lady hit me up on Facebook. Okay. And we were talking. And she asked me, just, hello, Phil, how are you? All that good stuff. I said, hey, how are you tonight? I see that you're into crypto. Can I give you a free book? She said, sure. I said, what's your website? So she sent me her website. And then I said, and she told me a little bit about it. And then I said, what's your email? I will put it in the book for you. Well, she never got back to me on the email side. So I just branded the book for her and then put it in. And then she said, okay. And then I wrote back, I said, do you like it? And she said, yes. And then I told her it's a way that you can give it to people as a gift for taking a look at what you're doing and educate them on the Bitcoin. And then she said, okay. And then I didn't pitch her on it or anything. You know, I just said, and if you give me your email, I can put it in the book for you. There's also 5 other books that you can use in other niche markets. You know, and that was literally probably a half hour ago.
Can we open up that book to show them what you did with it?
Sure.
Are we capable of opening it? So
Yep.
what he's doing, guys, is he's sending her back a book, and now the book is branded to her, but it also is branded on the bottom back to Phil's WeShare link. So the top link, go ahead, Phil.
Okay, so this is the book I created for her. See, it's got her name in it. And then actually she went in and rebranded it herself. Awesome. Okay, so that's the book I created for her. And when they click on the top link,
Now she has a book saying distributed by her instead of.
right. And see, it takes them to what she was doing. So, you know, if she passes out this particular book, it's got her name in it. But if anybody clicks on that bottom link, it goes right to my registration.
Now, if she wanted to get rid of your registration, she would have to then go and purchase the marketing system.
Exactly. Go in here and fill out the registration, sign up for free, get your ID number, and then go ahead and pay the $30 one-time in Bitcoin.
And if we go into that a little deeper, guys, what he just did was he gave her a book. And if she does read that book, we don't know that, but if she does and she finds value out of it, and she's talking to somebody about Bitcoin, she's going to say, you know what, somebody sent me over a free ebook about Bitcoin. It was really good, or cryptocurrency. Let me send it on over to you. Well, she just sent over Phil's link. She believes she's sending her link on top, which she is, but she's also she's also giving her contacts to Phil as well, because his link is on the bottom of the page. So we have a guy on the call right now that's going to write an ebook for the company after we look at it. And this is what I wanted to explain to you, because you didn't catch it on the call. Once you get done writing that, go back up to that ebook, the cover. This book might say, I don't know, Earl's marketing system techniques, whatever it may be titled. It's not going to be generalized to what he's doing. It's going to be generalized to the knowledge of what he's doing. What he does at that point is he brands the book on the top link to his website. And now he can expose people to not only knowledge, but he can send them right to that click here to visit your ebook sponsor, and it'll take them right to his website link. And then on the bottom, it'll take them back to WeShare's link. So I think we're missing the power of that book, and that book can be branded as many times as you want. So you can be branding it to Bob, you can be branding it to Phil, you can be branding it to me, meaning whatever companies we're working. For some of you, you're working in Shop Free Mart, we can brand it to Shop Free Mart. Some of us are working in My Daily Choice, we can brand it to My Daily Choice. So your branding to that book, giving them the name and the website, is unlimited to any niche, and you got enough of books in the background for whatever niche it may be. So that's the importance of what we're talking. Now you got a marketing and a tracking system, because once they fill out the information, then you go into your back office under team, and you can click on view free customers or view paid customers. And now you got their name and their email address without trying to force it out of them, saying, you know, well, what's your name? What's your email address? You're actually going to tell them, if you give me the name and email address, I'll give you the distributing on that front page, which you saw, distributed by Phil Franklin, distributed by Steve West, distributed by Ken Burton, whoever it may be that you're putting in there, and their email address. So it works really well. Go ahead, Phil. You know more about it than me. I'm just trying to give pointers.
No problem. Okay, so it's real simple, guys. Once you get to your books page, it brings up that video. And like I said, you can stop that video. You can go through it step by step, but it's real simple. You go to the change ebooks. You go to the green one, if that's the one you're changing. You put in your CAPTCHA code. And if you can't read it, just hit the reload. It'll give you a new captcha code. So when you get to this point, you go in and you type in, like, see, I already rebranded this again for somebody else. So you put in your password and you put in your PIN, and then you can brand it for anything you want. Oops. And then all you do is you put your captcha code in again. And you can get pretty proficient at this and pretty quick. Once you've put all your information in, you'll get a success. It tells you your ID number. Now you just click on books again. And you can go over here and download any of the books in green you just changed the ad on. If that's the one that you changed the ad. Those are all the $30 books. Those are all included in your $30 purchase of the system. So you click on which book you want. It brings up the ID number. You click submit. You come down here and you put in whoever's name. And then you put in the email or, oops. And you rebrand the book. Now, when this page comes up, this is your book. If you want to copy this, you can put it in an email or in your notes or whatever. And then you can give that book away and you don't have to rebrand it for whatever you just created. Or you can just click the Here button and it opens up the website, or it opens up the book. And you see it's distributed by the person you branded it for, their phone number or email address. And when they click the top page, it takes them wherever it is that you want them to go see. So, and you can rebrand this as many times as you'd like. I mean, hundreds, thousands. Like you saw, before I just changed it, I just rebranded it for another friend of mine that's in another company. And, you know, that one, it was the BOHB book. And the reason I did that is because there's a large niche market out there for beta-hydroxybutyrate. The beta-hydroxybutyrate is a book on ketosis. So anybody that you know that's doing any kind of weight loss, that's a great book for them to have. And then also, when you go to any of your referral links, now say you don't want to rebrand it for the person, but you want them to rebrand it for themselves. This is how I sell the program. When I'm talking to a person on the phone, first thing I ask them is, can they be on the computer at the same time? If they say yes, me personally, I tell them to go to the Bitcoin Word of God website. When they get here, I tell them, well, this is what it's all about. You know, it's about giving out the Bitcoin Word of God. It gives the information and it will tell you the backstory of the Bitcoin Word of God and our company. But what I want them to do first is just click on the Here button. When they click on that, they click Submit. And then I tell them to come down here and fill in your information, you know, so whoever it is. They fill in their information. Then they put their email address, and I tell them, okay, go ahead and click the button there. They rebrand the book. Once they've rebranded the book, I tell them, all right, click the Here button. They open up the book and they go, hey, that's pretty cool. Well, look who it's presented by. Phil. I'm talking to Phil on the phone, you know, and it's got Phil's email address. And I tell them, well, now go up top and click on the top link. Now, the top link is going to take them to what I want them to see. So I tell them, you know, that's my website or where I want you to go. If you want to change that, then when you purchase the system, you can do that. But what I want you to do is come down here. See where it says register to sponsor this ebook? Yeah. Well, you click on that link. It takes them right to my registration page. And right here, I just tell them, You see, all you got to do is put in the ID number of the referral right there, put in your name, your email, your password, and your PIN. Make sure that you write down everything that you're putting in here. Now, just to let you know, you're not committing to anything. All you're going to do is get signed up for free. If you want to work it, go ahead and work it. If you don't want to work it, don't worry about it. So they go ahead and they fill out this information, and now they're in the system. Now I tell them, hey, okay, so now you're in the system. You've got an ID number. You've got a website. You can pass this out for free, or you can go ahead and pay the one-time $30 in Bitcoin, and I can show you how to rebrand that book for yourself. And they're like, wow, you mean I get all of this for $30? Yeah, you're getting about $2,500 worth of programming just for being part of this company. And, you know, so that's how I walk them through the process. I don't even, you know, I don't pitch them on the what they can make or anything else. I just show them the book, have them brand it for themselves, put their information in it, and then show them the rest of the information. Sign them up for free. So where you want me to go from there, Steve?
Okay, so I'm going to go on a little differently on it with the book being up there. So let's say we can use the Bitcoin Word of God right now. Let's say it's a Sunday or a Saturday. Some people celebrate the Sabbath on a Friday. You can do a little post out on any of your social media sites, just asking people if they would like a free copy. We're all creative in our own way, whatever wording you want. But would you like a free copy of the Bible? And if they say to you, yeah, I'd love to have a copy of the Bible, is there something that you're interested in? Does your church have a website? Are you doing a business that you might want your website link to be attached to this book? So there's ways of going about asking questions without being silly. In other words, no sales in it. That you're just putting out a post that's getting their interest, getting them inquisitive to find out more. You can do that with the beta, and I still can't pronounce it. Go ahead, Phil. Beta
hydroxybutyrate.
Okay, that is ketos. That's weight loss. Ladies, the holiday season's come, and you want to slip back into your holiday dress. We have a book that can help you, a free book that can help you reach your ideal weight for the holidays. When they say, you know, that'd be great. I love to have something that's proven as a diet. You can send them out that book, and once again, you can ask them the same questions. By the way, are you in business? Well, yeah, I work for so-and-so. What is the website? I can attach it to that book for you. And not only will you have a book on losing weight, you also have a book that you can share with other people that'll have your website link in it. You might be working for, I'll throw a name out there, Skinny Body. You might be working for a company like that, and you can now put that link in top and give them a book on knowledge, burning fat, not sugar. And also, they have their marketing link. You can do that with how many people look for motivation? Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, Bob Proctor. You can go and do that also with the small dreams have no vision. That's
have
another.
No magic.
Go ahead, Phil.
It's have no magic.
Have no magic, excuse me. You can do that with that book as well, asking people, you know, if they like motivation, what kind of motivation do you use in the morning? Or what do you use to strengthen yourself? And then you can go and once again, ask for the website. Once you build that rapport that you're giving something to somebody, even if they're resistant about giving you an email address because they don't want to get spammed, once they see the book itself, you can say, hey, Bob, listen, you know, when I was talking to you, you didn't give me the email address, but if you give it to me now, I can rebrand that and put it in the middle of the book, distributed by Bob, and there's the email address. So you have a way of starting to break the ice without being salesy and without turning someone off. So these books are really quite powerful when you're using them to give them away. We were on a call with a foundation raising money to take care of children, and they were very resistant and hesitant to give us too much information. But we had already done the research on the organization, so we knew a lot about them, and we knew we had to go through a board of directors. And when you got to go through a board of directors, honestly, it's like trying to get through the gatekeeper to get to the person making the decisions. But when we turned over the Bitcoin Word of God and we put in what we did have from research, they were so impressed with what we had. They wanted to know more about what it is that we can do and how we can help fund them. So I want you to understand, this is like a way of opening the door. You're giving something of value for free, and they can go and use it as value to other people. And it all gets tracked back to you until you say that magic little word. Hey, Bob, now that you got the book, if you click on the top link, it's going to take you to bobswebsite.com. But if you click on the bottom link, it's going to take you back to my website, which is WeShare. So you hear this question all the time. I don't put my eggs in one basket. Well, here's a good way of putting 2 eggs in one basket. You got the website up top of theirs, of Bob's. And then the bottom, now Bob can turn around, purchase the $30 marketing system, and now he's got his WeShare link on the bottom as well as the other one. So anywhere they go, and I believe the WeShare link goes to every page, doesn't it, Phil?
Yes.
So every page they read, they're going to click on that website. It's going to take them back to my link if Bob didn't pay, but if Bob does pay, it takes them back to Bob's link. So please don't underestimate the power of this. The other thing I just wanted to share with you guys is this is a one-time $30 purchase. It's not a $30 program. We make it through the pledging that I don't want to go into right now. We might do that on the second call that we have right after this one, but it's a one-time $30 purchase, not a one-time $30 program. It's a lot stronger than that. So with that, the value is right within there in the book, but I don't know any place else they're going to get marketing like this for that type of price. Realistically, you're probably talking, and there's people on this call that do paid marketing, to have something like this out on social media or being able to email it out or however you choose, texting it, you're probably looking at, seriously, I was paying close to $1.50 a lead from Udemy. Now I can send this book out for free, and they're getting something in their hands of value, not just some ad saying, you know, join my company, ABC, and this is what we offer. I don't need to say that. I just need to send them out a book with whatever book they choose, and now they have the value in their hand without selling them, because all the selling is inside the book. So it makes it a little different for you guys. I want you to understand the power of that. That's probably, as I was saying, one time $30. Udemy, I spent thousands of dollars to get leads that weren't half as good as the leads I get from giving this book away, because we know one thing. We're getting back a real name and an email address. Why? Because who would want to put a fake email address in a book they're giving away? But Udemy, you don't know if you're getting robots clicking your ads. You don't know if you're getting somebody putting back. I send it out, Bob sees it. Instead of Bob putting in his real email address, he puts, you know, mebob@gmail.com, which isn't his real email address, but the system takes it because it's an email. And when you get it back and you try to follow up, you find out that that email is a dead email. Here, you're not going to have that problem. Who wants to put a dead email on a book they're promoting? They'll give you the right information. So now not only are you introducing a book and building a list, and remember, the money is in the list. The more people you can contact at one time, the more success you will have. And this book is just an easy way to lead up front with a nice conversation, no selling. Even if they're selling to you, say, that's great, man. Your company sounds really good. Can I give you a new marketing strategy for free? Well, yeah. Okay. What is the name of the company? Boom. And you send over the book in their niche. So hopefully that makes sense. Why don't we open it up to see if anybody has any questions, Phil, and then we'll go on to something a little differently if we have the time, or we'll follow up on the second call. Yeah, we got time.
Everybody's unmuted.
Hey, if anybody wants to ask a question on this, please come out on your mic and ask a question. This is the time, and this is powerful, this ebook marketing.
I just wanted to say that it makes sense, and thank you. I do have another conference call that I have to go on with my team. So thank you, Steve. Much appreciated. This is Earl.
Is that Earl?
This is
Earl?
Earl, yeah.
Okay. Earl, I did want to go into the phase two, but listen, I'll get you over the recording.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Earl. We'll be looking for your book to get put back there too, my friend.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, do the work on it, we'll get it done.
Okay, no problem.
And that's another thing I wanted to share with you guys. In a little bit of time, Roger's going to open up a library for us where we can write books on anything, whether it be cake baking, knitting, sporting, anything that you're interested in. You can write an ebook now, and we can put it in a library that will have a full library with thousands of books written by thousands of people. The only thing we're not asking, the only thing Roger requests is that we don't put a book to say, Justine's Knitting Company.
Can I ask you a question, Steve?
Yes.
When you do the rebranding and you put the individual's name at the bottom, the link at the top of the page is still yours?
No, it could be theirs, Justine. That's the beautiful thing.
Okay, so they only have to buy in the $30 if they want to do the bottom.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Like say you wanted to work with somebody else in Shop Fremont that isn't in WeShare. You can send them over a book on as we get going, and we get supposedly Dr. Wheaton's supposed to have a new revised book over to me tonight or tomorrow. And before I go into that, prayers for Dr. Wheaton. His wife passed away a couple of days ago, so we want to say some prayers for him and his family. But Dr. Wheaton's going to be sending over a new edited book of his own, not 200 Diseases, that's part of your organization, but he's going to have another book just like it, and we're going to put it in there when we see it and it's acceptable. And now you can give that out to other Fremont people, putting their personal Fremont link on the top, leading back to your link on the bottom.
Okay. Okay.
If they say, well, Justine, I didn't want your link on my book, it doesn't need to be there. Just buy the marketing system for a one-time $30 and I'm out of your life.
Okay. Wow.
Pretty powerful
Wow.
when you think about it.
And another thing, guys, is this is not a $30 program. It's a $500 program
Yes.
with it's a $500 program with a draw on commission.
Explain that, Phil. Explain that for everyone, because I think that's important that they see that they're not paying. It's a $30 program, but it's only a $30 program. It's not a $30 program. It's out of pocket $30.
Right. So basically, you have to put about $474 total into the company before you're able to withdraw, because you have to step up to rank 5 before you can withdraw. Now, all of that money comes from the people that have pledged to you, but that's why we promote it like Roger does. It's a $500 program. If a person comes in for $500, that means they're coming into the 30, they're coming into the 300, and they've got enough funds in their wallet to step up to rank 5. Once they get to rank 5, you never have to put another dime out of your own pocket. It's all coming from proceeds. So a person can get in for absolutely free, and if they've got a want and a why, they've got the drive, they can go ahead and bring in their first 2 people. Out of those 2 people, they receive $40. They receive that 66%. So from that 66%, the $20 from each person, now they can go ahead and buy their system for $30. Once they've done that, then they go ahead and get 2 more people. When you receive those next two $40, then you can go ahead and step up and pay the next rank, which is 32. So as you step up through the different ranks, when you get to rank 5, then that's when you're able to withdraw your funds. So it's really, like I said, it's not a $30 program. It's a $500 program with a draw on commission. And if you really want to be technical, it's about a $28,000 program, because that's what you're going to end up putting in the long run as you step up through all of the levels. 15 ranks in the $30 and 19 ranks in the $300. But it all comes from proceeds that other people pledge to you. Did that help, Steve?
That helped a lot.
It helped me.
I'm here with you, Phil. I just stopped to get up the wife for a second. Okay, so listen, guys, there's also another way, as Phil was talking about. When we first came in, I told each and every one of you, it is a one-time $30 out-of-pocket cost. Now, some of you have come in recently. Some of you have not taken the program as serious as it should be taken, but that's okay. But there's also a way where if you came in with one-time $30 out of pocket and got the two down 7 levels, you would not pay a penny to get into phase 2. It would be accumulated out of the pledges coming up to you. So there's a couple of different ways of doing it. Come in $30, take it seriously, go to work. Come in for $330, buy into both phases, then go to work and get up your rank 5 to be able to withdraw. Or you can come in, like Phil said, at $550, and then you're completely covered on the $30 board. You're phase 1, you're covered on phase 2, 300, and you got enough money in there that the step ups will rank you all the way up to phase 5. So now anything coming in is profit. So you're deducting off of what you paid. Once you get back to that 550, everything at that point is a profit. But this is totally how you want to build it. Right now, we are opening up phase 5. Background music is way too loud. Bob,
Yes.
Bob, we don't even want to go there. We've been beating poor Roger up on every little thing. You can bear with that music. We can live with it. Okay, so anyway, where was I at before we wrote that, Phil? What was I saying to them?
I don't know.
You were
Oh,
saying,
we're going on phase 2. So
Yeah.
right now, we are in the process of opening up phase 2. What time is it now, Phil? Is it 9:30 yet? It's 9:24. We got 6 minutes. I'll cover a little bit. Then we're going to go on another call, guys. Let's see. I don't know if Roger's going to be available. We can do, if new people come on, we can do a presentation. We're going to cover a lot with you right now. So I think we got enough for the team call for tonight. But phase 2 is a little different. And me and Phil are going to go a little bit into that. Some of you don't have the time right now to build it, or the resources right now to build it to get into phase 2. I'm going to suggest to each and every one of you, as you know I've been doing, calling you up, to find a way of finding $300 to get into phase 2. Why would we want to do that right now? Well, number one is that it's a brand new phase that we're putting into the company, and we work to open up that phase. But when you join, your time and date stamped, meaning that you now have a position on that board that has a time and date. The only thing that can trump you or get ahead of you is someone who's doing production or progress with bringing other members in on the $300 phase, which should be right because they're doing the work to help you, but people are coming underneath you just because of that time, date, and stamp. So it's important to be able to take the leverage. We always say, if I can be on top of the company, I can make a ton of money. Well, you can be on top of the company. There's no more holding back. The only thing holding back at this point is your own mindset and your own belief on what you have. So I'm telling you right now, phase 2 is going to be incredible. Why? Well, number one, come on the 15th of November. Roger is going, you want to fill this out because you've been talking with him, Phil. He's going to shut the site down. Go ahead.
well, what he's going to do, see, guys, let me show you. Let's see.
Thank you, Phil.
Of course. That's what I'm here for, is to help. Okay, so we can go to the back office. I think under the leaders,
Leaders? Yeah.
and then I think the top performer. Fast forward a little bit through this.
We share pledging to treat this as a 300 pear tree. Sell grandchildren could earn.
Okay, so this will basically tell you right here. So if we watch this top performer, it'll explain it a little bit better. But right here is the point that Steve's actually telling you.
Chain fees or waiting hours for each transaction. On launch, the 300 pear tree will be arranged based on performance, and top performers will move to the top of the company pear tree. There are 4 top positions from the company in the 300 pear tree. You could be one with potentially 25% or more of the company. Also, anyone you sell children or they sell grandchildren could earn one of the top positions, and you would match 50% of their pledges after their initial sale. Your date and time of purchase places you ahead of anyone with the same or less performance than you. Next, teach 2 children to do the same by purchasing.
So that's basically it, guys. On the 15th, we're going to reformulate the $300 matrix. First of all, it's going to go in by performance. So say this is the $300 matrix. This would be Roger or the company position. This would be the 2 other positions that are the company positions that are going to pay all of the expenses. Okay? These next 4 positions right here are up for grabs. Anyone can fall in this position if you outperform anyone else in the company. So if you got 2 points, 4 points, 5 points, whatever, if you're one of the top 4 people that's got the most points in the company, it's going to take you out of wherever you're at in the matrix in the 300, and you're going to get that position. The first person is going to get the first position. The second will get the next performance. Will go in the next one, so on and so forth, down to the 4. Then it's going to re-look at everybody in the company again, and it's going to say, okay, this person has got 2 points. And this person has got, 2 points, but the time date stamp for this person was earlier. So it's going to put that person in the place. And this is company-wide. This is not just our organization. I mean, you're going to end up with people from Roger's team, from my team, from Steve's team. Now, say that you're one of the people that fall up here in the 4 position. That's awesome. Even though, say this is Steve, or this is Steve, and one of his personals falls in the next position. That's great, because you just got 0.25% of the company underneath you, but because one of your personals came into another 4 position, they got 1/4 of the company underneath them. So now you're matching on 50% of the company. Guys, this is powerful. This is huge. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That's why you can ask Steve. Me personally, I am starting to do 100 cold calls a day. Every day, I'm going to do 100 calls to people. I want this position right here. And not only do I want that position, but I want to help everybody that I bring in compete for these positions. I mean, can you imagine if you got the first position and 3 of your downline got the other 3 positions? Dude, you've got 100% of the company underneath you. And even though this person didn't fall under you, if you're that sponsor, you still make a 50% match on that person. 50% on their people. And it doesn't matter. With this company, it's not network marketing. So with this company, a person that you sponsor could be beside you, below you, above you. It doesn't matter. You still make a 50% match on everything that your personals do and their personals. So, guys, I'm telling you, there is nothing in the industry that pays like this, There's nothing in the industry that even has this type of a comp plan. It's got all of the best parts of network marketing without any of the downfalls, such as an auto ship or reoccurring payments or anything like that.
Volume,
I'm sorry?
volume, stuff like that, volume.
Right.
And the other good thing, Phil, I want you to drill on is, let's say that the person in red, you'll use the person in pink down the bottom. See the person in pink down the bottom? Yeah. Okay. Let's say that is you, and you sponsored. I'm going to use myself. You sponsored me. I am going to get one of those 4 spots because I'm going to work it, and that's what I want. I'm not going to lose one of those 4 spots. I'm telling you guys. I want you all doing the same thing, but that person sponsored me. Now I'm above that person in one of the 4 spots, and I'm going to get 100% of the company underneath me. But guess what you're going to get? 50% of my income. Even though you're below me, you're still going to earn 50% of whatever I earn. If I earn $1 million, you're walking away with 500,000. Never before has something been done like this where we spread the wealth among each other, no matter what we do. But just think if we all got together, and we should be doing it, is we fill in the first, I don't know, 4, 8, 16, 32, and we let everybody else fall underneath us. You're sitting in a good position. You and your family won't be worrying. In another 4 to 5 months, you won't be worrying. Let me explain the 4 to 5 months, because Phil can help me on this. Come the 15th, we're going to shut the site down. We're going to load it up, as Phil said. Won't we load it up? We're going to give the people that are in already are going to get grandfathered to what level?
It's not for sure, either 4 or 5.
Okay.
Now, guys, because if you look at the board,
Yeah, explain the grandfathering. I think this is important, Phil.
If you're looking at rank 4, for instance, you're looking at 200 times 4 for $400. Okay, if he grandfather, wait a minute, yeah, that's the 300. Okay, and then if he ranks us up to rank 5, so see, the first payment is your 300, guys. That's what you paid to get into this matrix. Now, on the 15th, you need to make sure you have $320. If you're in the $300 matrix, you need to have $320 in your wallet when we open this, because that's going to pay you into rank 2, rank 3, and rank 4. Now, off of that 320, you're going to get 4 times 10, 50, and 100. So you're going to receive 40, 200, and 400 for a total of $640. From that point, it's up to you. If he goes to 5, then you're going to get 8 times 40. So you get 8 times 20 for 160. So that's $800 off of the first 5 ranks. From that point on, you have to do your step-ups. But the next rank is 200 and 400. So now you're going to get 8 times 200 for $800, 8 times 400 for another $1,600, for a total on that floor of $2,560. If you do your own rank ups as you receive
this is where I want you all to be, right here. Go ahead, Phil.
You do your rank ups as you receive that money, you're going to be able to step up. I mean, guys, when you get into something like the 4th floor, I mean, look at this, $10,240.
You can have that one day.
Look at rank 5, $40,960, guys. And it all came from that initial 320.
So I want you to clarify another thing. On the rank ups, guys, you're looking at the rank ups, you're saying, wow, that's a lot. Remember, we're company force filled, so the people coming underneath us are pledging up to us, giving us that rank up money.
And the reason that's so big is because, like he said, being company force filled, like that matrix I showed you a moment ago, people are going to fall in underneath you.
Yes.
If we do what we're expecting to do, if we get to that 1,024 people in the total matrix, that means that those 4 top people will have totally filled matrices underneath them. That means that all of that level that I just showed you, that will be totally filled, and that money will start to flow.
Show what kind of money that is on the on that sheet, Phil. If that's totally filled, look what we're going to do in one day. If we were able to fill 1,000, now I don't know if we're going to make this, but look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that.
Could you imagine a filled out matrix in your first day?
You think that'll take care of some of your bills, some of your worries? I do. But even let's not go so big. What if that day nets you a $10,240 day? But now I want to show you the real power, because this isn't even the real power. On the 15th, on the 16th, when papers start getting done and word starts spreading, what do you think those $30 phase 1 people are going to do? I'm going to leave this question to you. What do you think those $30 phase 1 people are going to do? They're going to find $300 overnight, and they're going to be rushing in to get in front of the next person. And the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, the 20th, the 1st of December, the 1st of January, we're going to keep building and building and filling that matrix. So if we open that matrix up with 700 people, which is where I truthfully think we're going to be, 500 to 700 people the way we're going right now, because we're starting to get people that are getting people involved in the 300. So it's getting very aggressive. We started moving from 2 into the 300 to 5 into the 300 per day to 7 into the 300 phase 2 per day. And we're going to push it up to 10 in a very short period of time. And I'm hoping this week we're close to it. So you can do the math on that. That's 70 people a week. That's 70 people a week. That's 7 times 4 is 28. That's 280 people per month. And that's just going to get more aggressive. And after the 15th, the sky's the limit. Filling that matrix is going to be a joke. I'm being honest with you, because people want to make money, and the money is here to be made. Please, if you're sitting on $300 and you're saying, I don't know, stop not knowing. It is going to work, and it's going to work big time. And it's going to take stress, and you ain't got to worry about doing 9 little programs to try to keep the rent in. You're going to be able to hit one program that's going to take care of you. Not only is it going to take care of you, you're getting paid in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is growing, guys. Don't look at the market right now. There's people trying to manipulate it. What did they drop in yesterday, Phil? 2 days ago, 2.5 billion?
Well, actually, every day, if you go to CoinMarketCap,
and they're doing it to manipulate the market, to scare people like us out of the market so they can.
24 hours, there's been $14 billion in CoinMarketCap in the last 24 hours.
Now, look at the dates. Look at how it's almost, you can almost predict it that they're coming in here. These are the big boys. They say it's China. It could be JP Morgan. It can be Chase Manhattan Bank. It could be any of those that are dropping this kind of money in there. Look, 14 one day, 17 the next day. You keep going down, you're going to see a schedule, I'm looking for a word. You're going to see a habit happening here that's scaring little people out of the market so they can take everything like they do always. Remember what I said? If we spread out all the wealth in the world, all to everyone evenly, it'll go back to the top 3% of the world, because they understand how to leverage people and how to leverage income from people. So please, man, this is a chance for each and every one of you to take a little piece of the pie. And when I say a little piece of the pie, enough to take care of you, your family for many, many years to come, or generations, simply by not sitting back and saying, well, I don't know, 300. Listen, $300 is nothing realistically for what you can get back. Go ahead. So you're bringing up this chart. Go ahead and show us.
Okay, guys,
Hey,
go ahead.
this is Patrick. I went in on that 300.
Patrick, I've been trying to talk to you on that. You got to get to me on that, baby. I'm sorry. I'll take care of you right after the call.
Okay, brother.
Okay, guys. Like Steve was saying, you know, if we got 500 or 700 people, to fill the first floor is only 2. The second is 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. If we have 500 people that come into the 300 when we open it, it's going to be filled 9 levels deep.
I hope you're catching that, guys. Look at the levels above you now. 9 levels deep. What if you're sitting on the second, let's be realistic. What if you're sitting on the 4th level or the 3rd level? And we fill it 9 down. You do the math on that. Just go back up and make the 3rd level the 1st level. Make the 3rd level the 1st. Turn it into the 1st, then the 4th's the 2nd. The 5th is the 3rd. Look at the income. And show them where the incomes are coming in, total potential.
Well, that's where your children and grandchildren kick in. Okay. So if you've got 1 point, then you can get $11,120. So with 1 point, okay, that's where you max out, guys. But you go down and get 2 points, so you've got 4 personals and 8 second level. Now you got 2 points. 2 points. You max out at $73,667 or $76.
And this doesn't have to be done right away. This can be done over time because you're still getting this income. It's coming to you on a daily basis.
Not only that, guys, these first 2 matrices, the 30 and the 300, are nothing compared to what's coming.
Yeah,
this is just the first step. That's what people do not understand and don't realize. This is the first step of what we're doing.
I always said on the other call, I said, Paul J. Getty's philosophy for business is number 1, get up. Number 2, work hard. And number 3, strike oil. We just struck oil. Now it's up to you to get up early and work hard. I don't know how hard I can say this to you guys. I want each and every one of you on that first 4, first 8, first 16, first 32, and you have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. You can completely write history for you and your family and generations to come. Because I don't even want to get into what Bitcoin's doing. I'll do that on another call with you guys. But come January, you're not going to recognize Bitcoin. Bitcoin will become a common commodity used to pay your mortgage, your rent, your gas, your food, your clothing, just through a simple debit card. And it'll be used worldwide. It's worldwide now. America seems to be the only one trying to slow it down. And can you guess why America's slowing it down? Because it's the banks don't want it out there.
Guys, I'm not allowed to show you a whole lot on the calculator, but go into the calculator for yourself and put in the numbers that you think are realistic. What you need to do, if you're a leader, you want to put in 10 people. If those 10, I mean, look at that, still crazy. Then you put in your 20 personals. And before I hit this, I got to hold on a minute, guys.
This is exactly what I'm shooting for, guys. Every day I get up for 10 children and 20 grandchildren on this phase 2. This is my goal right now, and I'm not giving up on it. I want to hit it by November 15th.
I gotta stop the recording because Roger doesn't want.
Okay. Okay, Phil, go ahead.